Comrades, in the midst of parliamentary chaos and Brexit fog, our party, our ideas and programs have been a beacon of hope. Our approach has meant that we were able to engage with both sides of the Brexit debate, with working class and young people, and have been able to convince them to our class position, of a true internationalist position, of a socialist leave, for a workers' Brexit against the EU and its neoliberal policies. We got the ideas, but we need the finances to take those ideas as broad as we can. And now that the election is finally called, there is an urgency in this financial appeal so that we can go out and build for a genuine socialist program. We are the only real revolutionary party with unshakable confidence in our Marxist analysis and confidence in the working class as the only class able to bring a socialist change, to get rid of this rotten, exploitative, discriminatory, profit-driven capitalist system. We base ourselves on the working class, and our funds comes from our class. We do not have big business backers or rich backers, but we are happy about that because of the political independence it gives us. 2 years ago, when we received the eviction notice from our old centre, we launched a building fund that raised over £241,000. Most of these were small donations from a lot of people who sacrificed a week of their income to the party. And because of that, we now have a centre which is ours, a base secured for our party, so that we can go out and carry on doing the important task of campaigning, building movement, and winning for our class. The finances that we raise today will go towards fighting against all oppression, to defend our ideas and our history, because we are the memory of the working class and our record of the history of struggle and movement. This year marked the 3-year anniversary of a campaign that I personally been involved in. It was because of our party and our strategy that the tenants of Butterfields are still in their homes. And one of the tenants who joined us after 2 years has told me that the Butterfields Resident Association is donating £50 towards this appeal. This year long, our members, our party has led or played a key role in a number of disputes. Unfortunately, because of time, I'm only going to mention them, but everyone should read the Socialist for more information. So we got the Valentine's school strike. We got the Birmingham bin workers and the home care workers. We got the Glasgow equal pay. We got Keith Gibson, who 10 years after Lindsay's struggle has won another victory in Hull against blacklisting. And this week, the UCU won the ballot for strike action. Our members are playing a key role in trade unions in some of the major disputes and struggle, defending and championing for workers' rights, for better pay and conditions, as well as putting pressure on the trade union leaders. And our influence in the trade union and the wider labour movement is far-reaching than our membership alone. There was a sea of industrial dispute, and in Unite the Union National Report, it was mentioned that the most number of disputes was in the London and Eastern region. And comrades, it's not an accident that the organizer for that region is our member. Amongst us here today, we got hundreds of that one Bolshevik in a workplace, patiently and persistently explaining our program, who through our collective history, strength, and record are leading by example, gaining reputation and authority in the workplaces. Every single amount that we raise today, preferably all notes, please. No, but no, seriously though, every single amount that we raise today will be used to build a movement capable of change. It will contribute towards our production of our marvelous paper with its weekly analysis, which is a tool to arm us in organizing and intervening in struggles. It will go towards the production of our materials, the leaflets, the magazine, the posters, the pamphlets and placards. It will go towards organizing our national, regional, and local meetings. It will go towards our campaign activities, the initiative we lead, and the struggles we are involved in. And the work of our members in trade unions and workplaces, in schools, in colleges, in university, and in communities. literally everything to take ideas and program to the movement. And we haven't set a target for this year, but last year we did raise 30,000, and let's see what we can do this year. And I ask this knowing that I am amongst some of the most sacrificing comrades. And our party was built on that huge personal sacrifice, both in terms of time and money of the comrades here and before us. And we stand in that proud tradition. I also have an appeal to all members who have already promised an amount to your branch pledge or have already thought of an amount. Can you donate more than what you planned? If you're in a reasonably well-paid job, can you increase your amount by £100? And if you got little money, for example, you're either unemployed or in a minimum wage or zero-hour contract, or a school student, a small amount of money is a big sacrifice, and we value all small donations. And we're not a party of individuals, but we're of collective strength. And to all those here who are yet to join us, I hope you have been inspired tonight and by the weekend so far, and we hope you join us today. But if you're not sure but agree with us, can you help us with a donation? And if you don't have any money with you, no worries. You can make a promise, an IOU, and you can pay that to us by Christmas. And there are slips on seats, so hold them up and someone will collect them. But while you're filling it out, I want to give you a bit of an idea of the cost that we got coming up. For the 2017 snap general election, we produced 45,000 leaflets, 12,000 placards, 20,000 manifesto, which all adds up to the cost of £3,466. And for the next 6 weeks, we are going to be out every day campaigning for an uncompromising socialist program, saying what needs to be said in our transitional method to reach our ideas to a vast layer. And for that, we are aiming to produce more material than we did in 2017. And we are planning for a mass public campaign mass public meetings across the country, a real bold socialist campaign. But we also need a new copy printer, because the current one that we are using is a bit struggling, and I have to say, kind of really overused its value. And a new copy printer is roughly £3,500. And our members are ordinary working class people, the most dedicated people, and far from rich backers. But sometimes, perhaps through either retirement or the sad death of a family member or through a sale of a house, we come across big sums of money. So I want to start the appeal today by saying, is there anyone here who is able to pay for an election materials and or for a copy printer? So I say any donation of 3,500 or more. We got our first donation of £12,200 from his EU official position at pension